Hello and welcome. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. I think I'm live. Yes, I think I'm live. Welcome. So because I didn't do like a full-on stamped one sheet wonder yesterday, I was kind of feeling the itch to do that. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, and just pulled out some of my favourite floral stamps and leaf stamps. Some new, some been with us for a little while, and thought it'd be fun just to get on and do that with you tonight. Don't know why I can't see the chat, but we'll fix that. Let me just just got to do some twiddling around. Oh, yep, there we go. I can see you all now. There we go. And now I can see myself as well. Right, hello. Who's here? Hi, Janice. Hi, Christine. Hi, Anne, Lisa, Kim, Sherry. Who else is here? Patricia. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Anne, Sherry. Two Sherrys. Got Sherry Alexander, Sherry Sparks. Hello. Already a crowd. I know. Happy crowd. There we go. Sound not very loud. Okay, I'll just go in and check. I'm not using my mic, unfortunately, because there's something, I don't know what's happened with that. So let me just go in and check the settings on this, on my computer mic, because it could be that it's a bit low. Yes, it is low. Let me turn that back up. Okay, there we go. Is that better? That should be better. Sorry about that. I'll try and speak up as well. I better take a drink of water if I'm going to be speaking loud. Hopefully the neighbours won't worry. Also get my camera ready. Hi, Kim. Did I say hello to Kim already? Hello, Denise. Great to see you. Hello, Jenny. Sorry I'm late, everybody. Blame Jenny. We were talking stamping. She's doing Artful Stampin School, and she's kind of fairly new to stamping, so she was just checking in with me about colours and stuff like that. So getting very excited for tomorrow. So there's still time to log on to sign up to Artful Stampin School if you haven't already. Did I say that yesterday? Sorry, not sorry. Okay, and grab a piece of cardstock. So I'm sitting down. All right, let's get the desk view sorted. There we go. Oh no. No, I'm gonna change out my wire, because for some reason it keeps like coming unattached, and I think it just might be that it's an old wire and it needs replacing, so I'm going to do that. What's happened to Lisa? Oh, you broke your eardrum. She's being cheeky. Don't give her any sympathy. Being cheeky about my sound. Oh, have you got your earplugs in, Lisa? She's at work. I have to whisper. Whisper, everybody. Lisa's at work. Hi, Maureen from Toowoomba, Australia. Welcome. Kim says, did y'all that when you were a kid get your first day of school clothes all picked out and ready to go? I think I know what Kim's trying to say. She's excited. Stampin' school. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lisa. Yeah, you should know by now. My technical prowess is not fantastic. I mean, I need to pay a small child to, you know, sort it out. Oh, lots of love, Shaz. Bonnie has a new lunchbox for school. I love it. Right. So I was thinking I've not used this for a little while. Thought that would be a nice thing to do. And wanted to mix that with, because this is now still available in the UK, I'm not sure if it is available anywhere else. It's definitely available. Well, last time I looked, it's available in the UK / Europe. So I thought I'd use that. Wanted to get using more of these swirly whirlies because they're so nice. Love this one, so we'll be using that one and some butterflies. So we'll just have fun tonight. As I said, I'm not really planning on staying too late. So, and oh, what should we go for? I don't want to go for an obvious color. I'm just going to have a moment. I mean, it's kind of obvious to pick a green. I often pick a yellow. I haven't really got an idea about a colour scheme. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Shaz. I made Shaz jump out of her skin yesterday. You know what? I'm just going to very quickly go to Pinterest and see if I can find a colour scheme that I like. I do have a board. If you guys follow me on Pinterest, I do have a board of saved colour schemes. Colour combo inspiration. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting one. Orange, pink. Ooh, okay. Right, I'll pick that one. The last one that I've saved rather. That's interesting. So it's that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I've got notifications happening. I forgot who's messaging me? Oh, okay. That's all right. That one. That one. That. Now the colour it's showing me online, we don't actually have that colour. It's like the old aubergine colour, but we don't. Oh, why can't I get that out? That ink was really stuck in there then. So I'm going to go for Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape instead. All right, so if you have a look on my Pinterest board, go to Colour Combos or something like that. I think that's what I've called it. Colour Combo Inspiration. It's the last one that I've pinned. I think it was quite a while ago. Right, there we go. Got my colours sorted. Can I see my chat, people? Hello. Our son was always so excited he would wear his new clothes to bed. Lisa has a new backpack, snap box and PJs. Oh. You're funny, Shaz. Oh, Patricia, balmy 45 degrees. Nice. Oh, and Lisa's got a new apron too. Oh, that reminds me, I do need to upload. There is a new, I've created a new image to go on Teespring for Artful Stampin School. Oh, now what? See, I want to go for my typical going across the page thing with this because these are so straight. Sorry, I know I do that often, but it's one of those classic layouts that you know it just looks different every time you do it because you know if you do it with different stamps. So it's kind of one of those sorry not sorries again, really. Oh, Mary. Yeah, I watched that this afternoon. Mary's just said she watched Serena do a small one-sheet wonder for her card front this morning. It is stunning. Oh, just beautiful. Please do go check it out. Serena's latest video. It is really, really beautiful. Now, pumpkin pie really is quite a strong colour. Oh, I didn't push down hard enough then. So look, I've got 3 inkings, 3 generations out of that one. One, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. One, two. I went off the page for that. I'm just going to suck it up. Just go for it. Okay. Oh, would we get another bit on that end? Might do. 1, 2. That'll do. 1, 2. That'll do. Okay. You were nap trapped at the daughter, so you managed to catch most of the demo. Nice. Yes, I have done Artful Stampin School merch. Yes, I've got a graphic ready and waiting to upload. I've just not got round to doing it, I'm afraid. But yes, there is Artful Stampin School merch. Unfortunately, I can't make it exclusive for. I don't think there's a way of me just doing it only available for, unless I create a whole separate. I guess I could create a whole separate profile that's secret, I guess, because I don't really want people who've not taken part in Artful Stampin School to be able to get it. So it's a bit of an odd situation. Okay, so yeah, happy with that. All right, so that means then my flowers are going to have to be quite dark to try and kind of like match the level of depth of these orange flowers. The next the colour that I have that is the lightest, I think, out of all of those is the Pretty in Pink. So I'm wondering then whether to stamp this one in that. Some of my blocks are at the Hive, so I'm a bit limited on. I mean, I think I've got all the blocks here with me, all the different sizes, but it means I'm going to have to swap out stuff. Here we go. All right, pinky, pinky, pinky. I'm just going to do the same again. 1, 2, 3. Need to ink that a bit better. One, 2, 3. Although I've just realised I've got a stamping mat underneath me and I really don't actually need it, but I can't be bothered to move it, so I'm not going to do it. 1, 2, 3. No, I think once it goes live in the shop, anyone can see it if they go to the shop, I think, Lisa. So that's what I'm thinking. The other option is that I just set up a whole separate account with a different email address. And yeah. Right. Okay, so that's a bit pink. I don't know while I'm here. I don't know whether just to add some extra bits in there. Like, I don't know, a bit of dottage. I mean, sometimes I don't do dottage right to the end, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I just need to put some in. Like amongst these leaves. These pretty leafages. I'm just going to do it because I feel like doing it. I think sometimes the danger with coming up with a system of doing something is that sometimes you can feel a little bit trapped by it, especially if, in my situation where I've become quite well known for it. So it's always a challenge for myself as an artist to kind of go, you know what, let's just try something different. Let's just do it. Let's see what happens when this goes with this, and just go for it. And be courageous in the stamping and not worry too much about what might happen. You know? And you know what? I am going to grab pumpkin pie and do the same again on this, but I am going to stamp off once because I don't want full strength, and start with 2nd and 3rd and 4th strength and do that. So I'm stamping off and then going up like that. Stamp off. Up it goes like that. Stamp off. I'm flicking that round. There we go. Nice. All right, that's a nice bit of texture coming along. Hi, Ruth, do I have to have specific stamps for class? Oh no, so I don't buy anymore. I mean, Mary, you follow my, my channel, you know that I like leaves and flowers and stuff like that. So it's mainly the whole flowers, textures, leaves. Not so much the figurative stuff. I'm not going to be using anything like, oh, you need to have, a person standing by the beach, that type of thing, or you need someone that looks like a granny, or, or you need a little pug, nothing like that. It's going to be mainly the leaves, flowers, textures, those sort of things. And to be honest, it doesn't necessarily have to be Stampin' Up either. Artful Stampin School is run by me. It's not run by Stampin' Up. So obviously, I think I actually say this in the description. I will be making a reference to Stampin' Up because I'm mainly using, I use Stampin' Up products, so all the colour references, but in it I've encouraged people to maybe get hold of a catalogue or some swatches or something, just if they don't have Stampin' Up colours, like I don't know if they've got Tim Holtz or I don't know, whoever else. Can't think of other brands, but because yeah, you don't have to use Stampin' Up. Oh, lovely, Denise. Yes, did you see I've got the wreath classes coming up? And oh no, the wreath classes stamp is for South Pacific timings. I've got the mask cross one. You might like that one, Denise. Have a look at that one. That might be one that you like. Hi, Elfie. Okay, I'm kind of wanting to hide the beginning of these stems here. That's why I'm kind of trying to hide those. And so I'm trying to cover those up a bit. All right. Oh, I should have done third generation, second generation, but never mind. I wasn't thinking at the time. I was just wanting to get the placement on. Right. Oh, no worries, Mary. No, it doesn't show disrespect at all. I will not take it that way, so please push that out of your mind. In terms of Artful Stampin School, because it's not based on, you have to get to class, I set work for you to do 3 weeks before the Zoom get together. And then the Zoom get together is just for me to present the final project that you're going to then use your stamping for. But if you miss that, I'm going to record it. So, you can kind of catch up whenever you want, really. And part of the experience is not just about the actual stamping itself, but being part of the cohort of folks who've signed up for the whole year. So it's not like anything I've ever done before. So you're going to sign up for the cross one? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I know I do need to schedule some new ones. I still need to get together with Tom to sort out some dates with him. So, all right. You know what? I'm going to leave those gaps because I need to fill them. So. Oh, we've got quite a nice, exciting date in the diary. One of my nephews is getting baptised at the beginning of March. So I don't think Tom can't get the time off to go to that, but I'll take the children. Well, the 2 younger children anyway. All right, that's kind of fun. I like that. And I want to stamp some more flowers. Well, I don't know whether to do it with Highland Heather. and then do some leaves in Berry Burst or some texture in Berry Burst. Oh, I still got the swirls to go, and I got butterflies. Ooh, okay. Oh, I might do that one in Berry Burst. Should I do that in Berry Burst? Or Highland Heather? Hi, Heather. Cole, nice to see you. I'm not sure about this. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Let's get my swirly whirlies out. I want to get these in. Get that lovely one. So for those of you who haven't seen that I've done this already, I have done stamp surgery to this big image here. I've kind of cut into it so that I've got these lovely individual swirls to stamp on my projects. And yeah, really pleased I did it. It kind of makes them way more usable. So let's get some Berry Burst in here. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Isn't it funny how like putting images down on paper can just make you feel so happy? And you see that pattern appearing and all the combinations of the colours and the patterns. It just, oh, so fun. All right, pause there. I want to do something else with Berry Burst, but I'm not quite sure what yet. Oh, got that little bud-like one from Regal Rose. That might be fun just to stamp in amongst these flowers to accompany the swirl. That's quite nice. It's almost like this swirl is part of the same plant as the flowers. So I'm trying to stamp it near where I have stamped the swirls. or even make it look like it's coming off the swirl. It's quite nice. Oh, good, Christine. Good. Oh, please share what you've made. I'd like to see it. All right. Fairly happy with that. There's this little thing as well. This One Sheet Wonder kind of reminds me of the one you did for Bridgerton. Ah, the one, yeah, it was inspired by Bridgerton. Now those are colour schemes I need to revisit. The Bridgerton costume colour schemes. Right, that was very satisfying. I enjoyed that. So I think I've used every colour now. I feel like I need to put some of this scripty stuff in there. First of all, I'm going to stamp a whole load of just the pale pink colour, and then I'll go in and stamp something a bit darker. So I want just like an overall first. Really, I should have perhaps stamped that first of all, had that in the background, but I've only thought about it now, so that's why I'm doing it now. Oh, upside down. Hey Bob, nice to see you. Nice to see everybody. Is anyone on here for the first time ever? If it's your first time, please do say hi. Maybe put a little wave emoji. Please let us welcome you to the live. Please let us know where you're watching from as well. We've got folks from all over the place here. I enjoyed some crafting today till I realised that some pieces I stuck down in the wrong place and upside down. Oops! Just turn the card round, Heather, it'll be fine. This type of texture is fantastic at just filling in some white spaces without you having to over worry about what you're actually doing. It's great because I have sort of like some you know, like I've got one there, but I'll put something else in there. But you know, like some of these areas here, I just missed. I just hadn't got a leaf in there, but the script just fills it up. It's great. Right, so that's, oh, excuse me, pushing pink. And I think now I'm going to go for, you can see someone loved this stamp the other day because it's got a bit of ink still on it. Right. Right, so gorgeous grape, I think. We need to start an upside down, inside out club. Upside down, all around me, inside out. Is that Diana Ross? I think it is Diana Ross, isn't it? I think she wrote that song for you guys. I mean, I know I've kind of done script on script, but I don't care. It looks amazing. Look. Just looks so good. All right, so I nearly stamped this like next to, you know, I did that one there and I nearly did it there. So, you know, I've often said, you know, try not to have things like right next to each other. So it can look a little bit odd. So I'm going to deliberately just move that up a little bit and then do my second generation down there. Just cause. To me, it just looks odd. So, right. I think I've got space for another one here. There we go. Oh, it's just so nice. I love it. Right, and then I did pull out, because you guys know how much I love this stamp here, the leaf from Translucent Florals. And I'm wondering if I could just do, would you allow me to do a few of those in Gorgeous Grape? Just because it's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the ones that made. Oh, thanks, Mary. Hi, Kirsty. Have watched you live but never commented before. Watching from Norway. Woohoo! Norway in the house. Norway in the house. Awesome. Thank you so much for saying hi today. Oh. Oh, that's lovely. How long have you been watching, Kirsty? I mean, not today. I mean, you know, how long have you known about my channel? All right, I can see there are some little blank spots here and there that I need to fill. And I'm wondering whether to use this stamp here, because this is a nice little splotchy thing, just to go in and add some pumpkin pie to those areas because they just look a little bit bare. So I'm going to go in and do that. Yeah, I did the same, Barb. I did warn you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I got my script the whole wrong way around. It don't matter. So if you are familiar with Stampin' Up products, but often wondered, what do I do with those random little stamps that appear in those stamp sets? This is one of the things that you can do with them. Use it to fill your floral. Floraganza. I called this Floraganza, this video, because I think, it's like florals and it's an extravaganza. So it's, two together. My daughter-in-law and I broke out singing this, and my teen daughter and a friend just looked at us and thought we'd lost our minds. Oh. No, you haven't. You're just enjoying yourself. I know, my daughter was just like, oh, Mum. Oh, Mum. So embarrassing. Right, just got to let the ink settle in. And of course, there's also petal pink I could use, but I think I'm going to get a brush out for that. Oh, if I can reach my brushes, where are they? Oh, really, Kirsty? Wow, that is a long time. Oh my word. Yeah, so there'll be a few people that you'll recognise on here from Periscope, so Vicky Allenson, Kay Jones, Ellen Woodbridge, Janine. They're all from Periscope days, and a few others, but they'll have to kind of speak up because I don't remember all the names of the people that were from Periscope days. Oh my goodness, that's going back away. Wow. That's like, what, 8 years? Did you ever broadcast, Kirsty? Vicky is having a social media fast. Yeah. She's just taking some time out to spend with the Lord. Oh, that's nice. That's softened. Oh, and she's busy babysitting as well. Yeah, she has been babysitting. I don't know if she's still currently doing that, but she's also taking some time out. Oh, Mary, were you on Periscope? Thanks, Patricia. I know, Ruth. I said to myself, and Ruth told you to be careful. Barb hasn't been on Periscope. No, it was way back. It doesn't exist anymore. It was an app that came out. There we go. Oh, okay. So who did you follow? Oh, Bobby was from Periscope days as well. I don't know if Cindy was. but I think Cindy followed Bobby. Oh, I don't know. It all gets very kind of convoluted. The further we go back into history, it all gets very murky. All right, I'm going to stop there. Oh, but I haven't done... Well, I did do dottage at the beginning. I don't know whether just to do some flickage. Do a bit of flickage. Oh, yeah, that'll do. Oh, my workshop this afternoon went really well. You know, I showed you last night what I was going to be doing. Oh, we got very inky. It was really good fun. And like I kept saying to them, look, what we're doing is water-based. It's not going to be permanent on fabric. So whatever we make out of these things, we can't wear them, because if they get wet, we're just going to get stained skin. And then halfway or two-thirds of the way through the class, we realised if we'd used Dylon fabric ink powder, like that would have been really fun. And then we could have put that on fabric and it would have, been permanent. So we're now planning, a whole technique of sprinkling dyeing powder onto fabric and spraying it and seeing what happens. Although we might have to do it with salty water. I have to think about this, because there has to be a mordant, doesn't there? Anyway, it all gets complicated. The science of it. Yeah, it's true, Kim. There was a guy who used to be yeah. Yeah, Bobby from sort of New York way. Right, I'm going to stop there, everybody. So that was a fun colour scheme that I'd pinned on Pinterest. And, sometimes it's fun to do that, just to have a board with your, ideas for colour schemes, and then match up whatever ink pads you've got with the colour scheme. So this is not exactly what it was, but it's pretty close. So pumpkin pie, pretty in pink, berry burst, Highland Heather, and gorgeous grape. Bonnie says, I love that transparent frilly leaf. Do the flowers there come out nicely? Oh my goodness, I can hear somebody outside with their music blasting out their car. A bit late at night, but there we go. Which one do you mean, Bonnie? I love the transparent frilly leaf. Do you mean this one? Regal Flora. Do the flowers there come out nice? I don't quite know what you mean. Okay, I'm going to go through the stamp sets I used. I used Regal Flora, the leaf from Translucent Florals, the only stamp I used from that set, but there we go. This circular one, this one, and I used that splashy splottage, and then that section and that section there of Tiled Techniques. Yes, yeah, it is an unusual combo, but it just works. Where's my... I was going to get my colour wheel, my normal colour wheel. Oh, hold on, it might be in my notebook. Oh no, it's fallen out. Oh no, it hasn't. Right, okay, so let's just chat about this for a second then, in terms of understanding why this looks good. So we used a red orange, we have used red. I know you guys are going to shout at me and go, no, we didn't use a red. We used red with white. So red with white is pink. Okay, so red plus white is that colour there. So we've used orange, pink. We use the red violet, which is Berry Burst. Berry Burst is a red violet. And then we've kind of used Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather, which I would say is not quite violet. It's between that and that. All right. So technically, we've used colours that are neighbours on the colour wheel, only we didn't use red in its truest form. We used a red with white in it, which was the pink. So that's why, although it's kind of unusual, it also is really harmonious. So that's why that works. How would I cut this up? This one I would cut up probably in strips. And yeah, I could probably do it into 8ths as well. Just use sections of it. So look at my... Actually, that's quite nice, that division. So I wouldn't do that one, but that repeated across, that's quite nice because you have the density of the florals there, and then you've got a bit of breathing space up there. So if you imagine that cut like that. And then I really quite like what you're left with in terms of that, just like that strip of that bottom half. That's quite fun. Just to put that along the top of a card, maybe just cut that in half and then have that at the bottom half of a card, maybe with a piece of designer series paper, you know, maybe in that lovely dark purple. That's quite nice. Oh, sorry, yes, it's translucent florals. Is that what you mean, Bonnie? Yeah, it's currant. Yeah. Where is wild wheat on the colour wheel? I will show you in a second. Yeah, so you could cut it up into 4s, and then this is what I meant by the 8ths. So wild wheat is an interesting one. So I would say it's a yellow orange plus a bit of black, because look at that. That is wild wheat. So it's a yellow wild wheat, or yellow orange. We don't really have anything of that family currently. The closest thing we used to have was, well, I suppose Daffodil Delight is kind of in there. Yeah, but what's interesting is if you add, hold on, if you add yellow to violet, you do end up with a similar-ish colour, which is interesting. But yeah, generally I'd place wild wheat in the yellow category. But it's interesting that sometimes wild wheat takes on a bit of a greenish tinge. Let's see what yellow green plus black looks like. Yeah, no, it's... Yeah. Ruth often uses colours I think will never work, and they always do. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Don't know if always is quite right, but yeah, 95%. I would say. Oh, Red Violet was my most used crayon in my box of 64 with the built-in sharpener. No, this is an official. This is what a colour wheel should look like. So this is depicting the actual colour wheel in terms of paint colours. So you've got yellow, red, blue, which is your primary colours, and then your colours in between. So I have issues with the Stampin' Up colour wheel. It's not a true colour wheel. So it's helpful that it does. It's okay. So this is where it matches up. Let me just pop that there. Okay, so let me show you. So there we go. So there's yellow and there's yellow. There's green. Sorry, there's yellow, green, there's yellow, green. There's green, there's green. There's blue, green, there's blue, green, blue, blue, violet, and so on. Okay. Now, the problem I have is that red violet, you've got red violet here, which I think Berry Burst is actually further into red violet than Stampin' Up put it. And these colours here are actually what happens when you mix white with red violet. But because they've placed it in this wheel formation, it's actually made it difficult to kind of see that. So for example, Cherry Cobbler is red with, I would say it's red with a bit of black in it. Because look, there's cherry, that's red, and that's red with a bit of black in it. See how close that is to Cherry Cobbler? So what I would have preferred was to have had these kind of, yes, have these sort of sections, but really they should have gone, you know, pale, you know, white, and then the actual colour, and then what it looks like with a dark. So I don't know where my little book is. I did a little alternative book to show it a bit better, how Stampin' Up, you know, the colours work. So although it's really nice that they've come out with a stamp colour wheel, I don't tend to refer to it that often because I don't think it's as helpful, especially when they're trying to explain what monochromatic and complementary and the triadic, all that is. Because look, they explain it here, triadic, yellow, red, blue. But if I was to try and actually meet that up, so there's triadic on Blueberry Bushel. It goes to Pretty in Pink, which yes is pink, but it doesn't kind of explain it. And that one goes to green, which is incorrect. That should go to yellow. So I do recommend in purchasing this. If you go to my description, I have got a link to, if you do use Amazon, a link to Amazon with my recommended like products that are non-Stampin' Up, and this is in there. So. Which colour wheel do you have, Elfie? The Stampin' Up one or this one? The pocket one? Yeah, I hope it's not overwhelming. It's just I would always say pick the colours that you like. Don't worry about colours and whatever. Just go with what you like to start off with. But if you want to learn about colour, then I try and add that into the conversations I have on here about colours so that you guys can start to educate yourself about it. We're definitely covering it in Artful Stampin School. We're going to be we are going to be covering looking at colour schemes and stuff like that. So you're welcome, Elfie. You've got the Stampin' Up one. Yeah. yeah, I have mixed feelings. I really do about this, because I feel that if you're going to create a tool, it needs to be straightforward, and I or if you're going to create a tool that teaches people something, you shouldn't half teach it, because it can confuse people. So that's the way I feel about this. And I was very grateful to get it. I got it at on stage, and I really was pleased that Stampin' Up were acknowledging that in order to help people use their products, that you should educate them. And I'm such a believer in education. I believe in the power of education. I believe in the power of truth and learning stuff and making choices for yourself based on truth. That's a big thing of what I believe. And so as I feel like as I've become an educator, I'm not a qualified educator in that I've never done a teaching degree or anything like that, but in my life I've become an educator, and I just so believe in giving people the right information to make good choices. And this is, I know this is just colour and it sounds really silly, but you know, there's bigger life and death stuff out there. But I don't know, it is a little thing and it should be right. That's the way I feel. Absolutely, Lisa. Yes, that's a very gracious way of putting it. I think the wheel was well intended, but not the best produced. Yes, yes, yeah, absolutely. Take care, Christine. Lovely to see you. I'm going to say goodbye to you guys now as well. So yes, so that was just hope that helps some people. Please don't take it that I'm knocking Stampin' Up. I'm not at all. You know, I love the ink colours. I love their products, but that sometimes, you know, I disagree sometimes with something that they do. So that's the way it is. Hey, Kenzie, where did you come from? But yeah, no, I mean, it is beautiful, and the colours, it's really nice to be able to look at all the colours in a wheel like that. It is a nice little tool. There we go. Yeah, Mary goes, who needs a colour wheel? Just do and choose what feels good. Yeah, absolutely. Right, see you guys, some of you tomorrow who've logged in for Artful Stampin' School. There still is time to log on to that. If you haven't, don't worry about catching up. You know, you have a few weeks before the next challenge comes out. So there we go. Ruth, I gave your name to Mary Gunn of Craft Roulette for you to be a guest. Oh, thank you. Okay, well, I'll wait to see if I hear from her. That's lovely. Thank you, Kenzie. There's this YouTube channel that Kenzie follows called Craft Roulette. Yeah, so go check it out. Just look up Craft Roulette on YouTube. It's just like a fun, it's almost like a game show the way they present it. It's really fun. So go check that out. All right. Oh, I did cover stamp sets, didn't I? Did I? No, I didn't. Very quickly. Thoughtful Wishes, Tile Techniques, Elements of Text, Translucent Floors, and Regal Flora. There we go. I think I missed out one earlier. There we go. All right. See you soon. Ta-da. Oh, I'm pressing. Oh, really, Kenzie? Oh, well, never mind. All right. Lots of love.